Oh, poor
Swamp
DC.
Thing. And he has this quote going around, which is interesting. That he's like, I'm not interested in canon." He says, I don't be handcuffed to
Yeah,
lore
yeah.
for his
Thanks for
Swamp
what
Thing
you did for Indiana
movie.
Jones, buddy. Thanks. I'm
And
looking forward to your Swamp Thing.
that's why they hated your Indy 5. No, but uh, you, you think with Swamp Thing and with DC, what Gunn's doing overall, he's trying to hit it from different angles. Of course, his
Hmm.
Superman film has to be successful before you get a chance to even see this Swamp Thing. Side note: a lot of people love the Swamp Thing series,
Yep.
which was
Very
prematurely
good.
canceled, right? By a technicality, it was canceled early, which is just weird. It's a weird story about that. But because the first season was successful, and basically they didn't turn in a certain paperwork to do season two. They didn't turn it in time, and then like it
Right.
just got canceled. It was crazy. It was crazy. But
Like, oh, no more.
so a lot of people, a lot of DC fans, hardcore. I'm talking about DC fans, really like Swamp Thing, and that was a chance to really kind of get more mainstream with that series and premature. But with Mango saying this, it makes you think like, what should be canon? Like, should they be allowed to take these liberties? So I guess the question, as it says, is Swamp Thing, is he below a B-level DC character where we don't have to care about the lore? Like, can they make changes? You think, Carlos, with that?
I think
Like,
they can, but I think some nerds are a bit
for
crazy
Speedy?
though. I
Yeah,
think
for
some
the
nerds are a
for
bit
the
crazy.
general audience, yeah, I think they definitely can. Um, but especially you mentioned this series. I think that brought people more back to the character as well. So like, yeah, you're gonna have some nerdy upset people, about that. But I mean, now does that mean since he wants to do his own thing, it's not going to be in the DCU? It's going to be more like a Matt Reeves type of thing, or what is that?
Well, it's in the DCU. The Swamp Thing,
Okay,
it will be connected, but it's almost like
he's
Gun. The way Gun was setting it up was where it's like, go ahead and do your thing. Like we don't have to cross paths with you so much. Just build
uh,
your corner,
okay,
which could potentially be some Justice League Dark over there.
right, interesting. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
mm. I mean, I don't know much of the character. Obviously, just from what I've seen from the show, read a couple comics on him, but I don't know much about Swamp Thing like that to really be like uprage and roar, about the whole
Mhm.
situation. So
Yeah,
I'll be
it's.
open to it.
I think most people just like the series. The series gave you the basic lore. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Of the character, but outside of that, you didn't need to know so much to watch that series. And I think maybe the film be more of that.
Yeah.
Speedy, is that what you think with that too?
Mm. It could be. I could see him taking some liberties within nobody actually caring except for really hardcore people, and nobody would know probably because I couldn't honestly. I'd fail this in Final Jeopardy if somebody asked me, "Okay, give me the lore of Swamp Thing right now."
All right.
I'm
Now,
just I'm sorry. I'm just not that big of a
yeah, yeah, and no one will
gotta call
blame you for
Sil. Sil,
that.
I need some help.
It is-
Mr.
Hey,
DC.
and like I said, the early Swamp Thing stuff, like they would get me with that too. I mean, the guy that wrote Watchmen,
Mm.
um, Alan Moore, like
Yeah.
he probably has a quintessential Swamp Thing stuff. What about you, Jules? Did you catch that series at all? It was it was only one season, but just a
No,
Swamp Thing character in general.
no, I didn't watch it. As far as this is concerned, though, like I'm not watching something if it's just one season and getting canceled. Like I'm not getting invested.
Yeah,
Um,
you personally kill series. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you
Jules is
asked the
the
question.
quintessential female answer for everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the appeal
He's
of
like,
Swamp.
nah, fam.
I understand that he does have a lot of diehard fans, especially he was really popular like back in the day. Um, However, I do think that he is a below B level character. The general audience has no idea who he
Mm.
is. You call him Swamp Thing, like, oh, you mean like the villain from Scooby Doo? I don't know. Like, no one's gonna know who he is. Um, However, as a creator, and I don't like these directors and writers coming in and taking these IPs and trying to turn them into something that they're not, or customizing them into something that it's not. If you're gonna do Swamp Thing, do Swamp Thing. Sure, you can take a few liberties, but don't
Mhm.
deviate so far that just becomes a whole different story. Like if you're gonna do Swamp Thing, then do it right. Just
Yeah.
keep the integrity of the character. That's all.
that's where
Yeah.
James Gunn comes in. He needs to do his job and be like, oh no, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Get some notes.
That's what
Yeah.
he's there
Let's
for.
get this,
Yeah,
throw those
he's there
notes
for
in
the
there,
notes.
Gun.
Keep 'em in-
And to be honest, I feel,
you know?
to be honest, I think that will happen. It's just a matter of once you know how Gunn has been talking about. I need that script first. Once he gets that script, I feel like Gunn's gonna be like, "Hey, yo, listen, bro. I don't know, what they did over there with
I'll
Star
scribble
Wars.
something over here.
Yeah, like like I know you had Indiana, you did all that stuff. Nah, that's not happening over here, buddy. That's not happening.
I like
I saw
how
your Indiana movie.
Yeah.
oh wow.
James Mangold.
I like
saw your Indiana movie.
I like how
Have
Music
some
City says
notes
even
for
in
you.
the comics, Swamp Thing is in the background of his own comics. Like
Yeah.
he just kind of
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just kind of I'm cool. Y'all do y'all thing. It's like it's your story, bro. What you doing? But I think I do think like Maria's saying here, there's a real chance if they do some Justice League Dark stuff or kind of move in like a Xanadu or
They've been trying to do that forever.
Constantine. Yeah.
That's
This is their chance to do it. You know what I'm saying? This
If they really wanted to score, if they really wanted to score with the fans, this movie should be the season 2. They should just pick it up.
Ooh,
That would
They
be
want to
dope.
change the actor,
That-
whatever, but pick
I
up
like
the
that.
plot and go. They already got. You want the backstory? Go check out season 1 of Swamp.
Watch season
It's on
1.
the-
Yeah.
on-
It
on Max
gives
right
you
now.
the origin. Yeah.
And it left you on a cliffhanger too
Yeah.
on season 1. So
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
pick it up. I pick it up. Well, so cast for them in a cast, but pick it up, pick up the plot,
heck
and
yeah.
go. You know.
Hey, James Gunn, sign Speedy, man.
That could be a good marketing twist with that one too.
Yeah.
Mhm. Or you get people checking out
I
the
said,
old
what-
series on Max.
Watch season 1 for the
Yeah.
origin because it gives you the full origin.
fit-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You could
yeah.
fit Swamp Thing in your DCU. Double win.
Heck yeah,
We
man.
got Mari saying pour out one for DC Universe Swamp Thing series. Like, first off, DC Universe. Like, for you to
Yes.
say that app,
Yeah,
like that's like
crazy.
that was a crazy time with that DC app where we got the Titans first season on there, Carlos,
Yeah.
right? And
Young Justice came back.
Stargirl. Yep.
Young
They had a
Justice
couple
came
things.
back.
That
Yeah.
Stargirl series went hard. Like, people didn't
Oh,
appreciate that
yeah.
Stargirl enough. That was a good series, man. I think they got 2 seasons out of that. I think they
Was it
had some good stuff.
Was it 2 or 3? I think it was 3.
They made it 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, they made
yeah.
it to 3.
I know it switched over to CW after the fact.
But that DC Universe app, man, like that was
We need something like that again.
that was
Something
dope.
like that. Yeah.
That was dope. You got all the shows, you got all the comics on there. Now they still have an app, it's just all comics.
Yeah.
But you had all the DC shows in the app. You know what I'm saying? At that time, so that was dope. Now
Even a
everything's
lot
on
of
Max.
the old animated DC shows were on there, like Super Friends. All
Mhm.
that stuff was on there. Like you really couldn't get unless you bought it off Amazon. You couldn't get it anywhere at the time.
Yeah.
That was
Damn,
awesome.
they had a lot of stuff. Like now, it's like I said, it's on Max, and you got a lot of stuff on Tubi for some reason.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Tubi goes hard, man. But
taking over.
I'm just saying, Tubi
Don't doubt
got
Tubi,
the
baby.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Tubi's going to show like are we seeing like Tubi's killing it? People think they plan out Tubi is all free and stuff. Like no, they got the Super Bowl, bro. Like, hey, I'm just saying, the advertising dollars for that. But as far as with Swamp Thing, I think like Jules was saying, I think it is a below B. Like, if we think about it, I mean, I like Swamp Thing, I like the whole world of it, but the streets don't know Swamp Thing. They really don't know
They don't.
Yeah.
about this character, so they could
Oh,
Mango could
that-
do
that
whatever
Swamp
you
dude
want
that
with this
shows
stuff.
up